Welcome to Bitcoin Weekly Forecast. Let's move to the chart.
Warm greetings to us out there. Welcome to a brand new week. My name is Henry, and I want to draw our attention to some of the likely probabilities that we are looking at for Bitcoin in the course of this new week that we have just entered. Previous week, I told us clearly that Bitcoin was very much on the negative, and that we are likely to see a downside for Bitcoin because the weekly candle opened on a bearish note. And here we are in a brand new week. Look at it here, Bitcoin has opened a new weekly candle on another bearish note. What are we looking at this point? We'll be looking at the support of 26,000 to hold, 26,000 L in the course of the previous week. But in this new week, we're looking at probabilities that 26,000 is likely to be broken. Though as I do this video right now, Bitcoin is trading around 25,900. And if you look at the body of this candle, it has opened right on top of the support. That means more pressure for the support of 26,000. More weight on this support of 26,000. What we are seeing here is we are seeing a gradual change in character. And when we see a gradual change in character, then the market behavior will also change. Take note of what the market participant did in the course of the previous weeks. Especially in the immediate past week, we saw that the volume of supply that came in exceeded the volume of supply that was in the 4 previous weeks. Meaning that supply is dominating for now. And we are going to be keeping our eyes on the possible support until the market moves sideways. Right now, the market is purely moving downwards. And this support of 26,000 is going to be our first point of resistance that we will be keeping eyes on. Because Bitcoin will have to break below it right now. Bitcoin has break below it, but it has not closed. And the week just opened. This is 6 days, 16 hours left. So we are going to keep keeping eyes on 26,000. But the more likely probability is that we may see Bitcoin breaking below 26,000 in the course of this week. The reason is because we are seeing that supply is stepping in again in this week. Supply is stepping in again in this week. And Bitcoin has opened this Akinashi in a bearish note. And another metrics that we are going to be looking at again, which is the momentum indicator, that is the RSI. If you look at the RSI on the weekly, time frame, you see that the RSI has crossed below the 50 line. The RSI right now has crossed below the 50 line. Once the RSI crosses below this 50 line, what that means is that that particular asset is in a bearish territory. So right now, what it is here is that Bitcoin is in a bearish territory. These are clear facts on the chart. What is happening here is supply dominating. What is happening here, momentum is being lost. And what this means is that, and if you technically look at this also, you see that there is a kind of, unnoticeable bearish divergence here on the weekly time frame. And when we see a bearish divergence on the weekly time frame, it sounds volume. Prices are likely to really plummet to the downside significantly. And that is what we have been seeing so far. This very divergence on the weekly time frame cannot be undermined at all. Whenever you see a very divergence on the weekly time frame, just know that prices are likely to move downward quite significantly. And so therefore, let's keep an eye on these various support. Our first support, 26,000, is currently been broken. Our next support is around 24,000. Around 24,000, we have the support there also. Before we have the support of 21,900. Now these are the key supports that we are going to be keeping eyes on. Now, if I look at my customized indicator here, they are also showing me something very critical, something to be considered, something not to joke with. This is the sell signal for Bitcoin on a weekly time frame. This sounds volume once again. likely prices may see a significant downside. Let's keep our fingers crossed for the key data points that we are looking at in the course of the next few weeks to come. Let's see where Bitcoin is likely to initiate sideways movement before a reversal to the up. Now we see Bitcoin touching here. There was a sideways movement before this movement to the upside, a sideways movement before this, and then we saw this sideways movement before this also. So we must see a clear sign of reversal before we enter into a long trade. But for now, Bitcoin clearly bearish on a weekly time frame. That's it. And the weekly time frame is a macro time frame. It is more, it is more authentic than the daily or the 4-hourly. So clearly here the language is that assets are likely to see more downside in this week. Thank you very much. Bye for now. I'll see you in my next update. I remember humble self, Henry. Remember the dollar index is gaining strength. That is why Bitcoin is doing what it's doing right now.